Hello, welcome back. In this lesson, we'll be learning how to add dimensions to our sketch. So to start, let's pick on the front plane and click sketch. And let's draw our first shape, which is a rectangle. Click your point, drag it out, and click another point. So to add a dimension to this rectangle, you will click on your smart dimension, and you select the line and drag up, click, and you can enter what your dimension is. For this, let's make it 5. And another way to add a dimension is you can click on the let's select that again, click on the point and click on another point and drag out, and let's make this a 4. And once you've added your dimension, you can click on it and the properties comes up on the left side of your screen, and there you can edit the dimension, you can change the size, you can add the tolerance or how many decimal places you want. All that is on the left side. But you can also edit your dimension by double clicking on it again and changing it to something you want, or double clicking, changing it back to 5. So that is how you add dimension. Let's do a couple of shapes more. So let's do a circle. So we click on the circle, drag it out. When you have a full circle like this, when you add your dimension, SolidWorks is going to add it as a diameter. So let's make that 4. So now we have this circle, and you can see because it's a full circle, SolidWorks is adding the dimension as a diameter. So let's draw another shape. This time let's draw an arc. I'm just gonna move to this side. Click your first point, your second point, drag it up, click, and let's draw a line to connect that arc. So now when we add a smart dimension to that arc, and let's make it 2. Now as you can see, it has a R2 next to it, meaning that that dimension is a radius, because this is a radius and this is a diameter. So let's do our last example, which is going to be, let's draw something like this. Draw a line, an angle up, and something like that, and down. So we have a shape like that. So now we can add our smart dimension, add the length of that line. Let's make that 6. Because we have an angle here, to do an angle dimension, you select the smart dimension, you select this line and you select that line, and you get your angle, and you can make it what you want. Let's make this 125. And the same thing goes, as you can see, this line is more of an angle too. Let's do the angle again. You select your smart dimension, select this line and select that line, and let's make that 125 as well. And you can add another dimension to this line up here. We can either select the 2 points, or we can select the line, or we can add the dimension to this line. So let's do this line to this line. So we select this line and we select that line, and there you go, we have our dimension. Let's make that 4. So that is pretty much how you add dimension in SolidWorks. You select your smart dimension. You can do point to point, or you can do the line. When your circle is full, the dimension is going to be a diameter. When it's half, it is going to be a radius. You add your angle dimension by selecting this line and the first line and the second line. So let's delete this 4 dimension. Let's say we want to add another dimension to this line, but we don't want to add it from this point to that point. We want to add it the way this line is angled. So we'll select our smart dimension, select that line, and as you can see, it's adding the 4 to it, but to make it align, you have to like pull it down a little bit just like at the angle that I, or at the position that I have it. Then you pull it down and select. So now you have an aligned dimension, and you can make that 5. So that's another thing to keep in mind. So anyway, that is how you add dimension in SolidWorks, and I will see you in the next lecture. Bye.